Balancing a 9-to-5 job with freelance can seem impossible. Where to find time, where to find energy, where to find work-life balance. So in this video, I'll share what I've learned from balancing a full-time corporate job as a tech support specialist with creative freelance projects as a social media manager. I've made some pretty bad mistakes on my journey which affected my mental health and my self-worth. I don't want this to happen to you, so hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and have a smooth ride. Or at least smoother ride. As a creative person, I've always known that there is more to life than going to an office every day of the week and giving my best energy to causes that I don't even believe in, just for the money. I was doing very technical jobs that left me feeling unfulfilled because I was not using my creativity and I wasn't making an impact that I wanted to make in the world. I'm grateful for my past self for finding ways to balance 9-to-5 with freelance, because now I get to enjoy a beautiful life on an island, work on my own schedule and work on my passion project, this YouTube channel. I needed to transition to a different career, but without experience or savings, I couldn't just quit my corporate job and start looking for a new one. That's why I decided to balance 9-to-5 with freelancing. But my job was so draining and I had many other things already, like uni, my boyfriend, yoga, friends, travel, self-care and creative hobbies. Somehow, I needed to take a huge leap in life, take more tasks, more responsibilities, and figure out a completely new career path for myself without having that much time or energy in the first place. I thought it was impossible. It always feels impossible until it's done. Hello my fellow creator, my name is Fancy, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I make videos to support creative people like you on your journey of building your creative career, designing your dream lifestyle and healing your self-worth. Let me know in the comments where you are on your journey right now. Share your stories, share your struggles and share your tips for balancing 9-to-5 with freelance as well. Let's make the comment section under this video a valuable resource for our whole community. Before we dive into all of the challenges that come with balancing 9-to-5 and freelance, and ways to overcome those, let's make sure that you have a strong motivation to do it. Let's make sure that you have a strong why. For example, do you want to make more money? Do you want to diversify your income streams? Do you want to have a sense of security or stability in your life? Are you like me, planning to become a freelancer and quit your corporate career? Or maybe you just want a sense of fulfillment, creative fulfillment in your life. Get to the core of your desire to reveal more solutions, because balancing 9-to-5 with freelance is not the only way to get what you want, and usually it's not the easiest way either. Consider all of your options. So I'm reading this book now. It's called Designing Your Life by Bill Burnett and Steve Evans, and the authors talk about anchor problems. It's when we anchor ourselves to a solution that just can't work, and that creates a problem. Like, it might not be possible for you to balance 9-to-5 with freelance, and if you anchor yourself to this solution as to the only way possible, you're gonna miss out on other ways to get what you want in life. Another idea that I picked up from this book is that we should not run with our first idea. First idea is rarely the best. We should come up with as many solutions as possible, test them out, like prototype them, and then choose the best one. Approach your life as a designer. You can create a fulfilling and meaningful life for yourself by using intentionality, creative thinking, and problem-solving mindset. Designers are curious and they're eager to try things. So instead of analyzing and contemplating, they try things out and learn from their experiences. Designers also trust the process. They make mistakes, and instead of beating themselves up about those, they learn and move forward. Designers are also collaborators. They're connecting with others and exploring their perspectives. By the way, this is exactly what you're doing right now by watching my video. And if you share your story, your struggles, and your journey in the comments, it can help others and it can help you as well. A well-designed life is a coherent life, where who you are, what you believe in, and what you do are connected. I have no time to do freelance projects. Well, if you have no time, then I guess there is no way for you to do it. Come on, let's think like designers and let's reframe this problem. There is no such thing as no time. There is such a thing as no priority. When something is really important to you, you're gonna make time to do it. You're not even gonna find time, you're gonna make it. And here is a step-by-step process that I used to do that. Step 1, track what you do every hour of the day for at least a week. Don't make any changes yet, just document everything that you do. Step 2, create a wheel of your week to see how balanced your lifestyle is. Step 3, identify areas where you're putting too much of your energy in and not getting the sense of fulfillment that you crave. Step 4, zoom into those areas and identify concrete activities that you shouldn't waste your energy on. Step 5, take action to consciously change the way you use your energy throughout the day. This is my wheel of the week when I was only working in a corporation. And this is my wheel of the week when I was balancing 9 to 5 with freelance, and specifically the last few months in a corporation. My work was not taking up 9 hours a day, it was taking up 12. 8 hours of work, 1 hour lunch, 1 hour to commute there and back, 1 hour to get ready, 1 hour to unwind. At least 1 hour to unwind, because some days, oof. I zoomed into those 12 hours and I started changing how much of my time and energy I'm actually giving to my corporate job. And here are a few ways that I used that helped me to prioritize my freelance projects. The first way was making sure that I am not working overtime. I didn't come too early, I didn't leave too late, and it might be difficult or uncomfortable to say no, especially when they really need you to stay. But when you have a strong why, it becomes a no-brainer to always choose you, and this kind of feelings just show you that you need to work on your people-pleasing patterns and on your self-worth, and it becomes much easier. The second way is not wasting my energy on commute. I would try to be productive in the metro. I would sometimes read a book, but other times I would do some tasks for my social media gigs, like drafting some posts or reaching out to people or researching some inspiration and stuff like that. I also worked remotely once a week, usually on Friday, and that saved me like at least 4 hours a day. And Fridays are usually slower days, so most of the time I was able to work on my freelance tasks alongside my 9 to 5 job. And I just have to say that balancing 9 to 5 with freelance is so much more manageable when you have a remote job, like fully remote. That's a dream. The third way I used to take back some of the time and energy that I was giving to my corporate job was actually switching to part-time employment. I negotiated a 4-day work week instead of 5, and I explained that I need more time for my uni to prepare for my exams and to write my thesis. This move made more sense for me because I wanted to quit my corporate job eventually, but you could try to negotiate a part-time contract at least temporarily for a few months, just so that you can get your freelance business started, because at the beginning you need to put more time and energy in to get things going. The beginning of a freelance journey can be challenging and confusing enough without having to deal with a 9 to 5 job. There is one very challenging aspect that beginner freelancers struggle the most with. It's finding new clients. People don't want to share their methods of finding clients, and it seems like it's so easy for them. Clients just come to them. How does that happen? Why doesn't that happen to you? I figured it out the hard way, and I'm ready to share my strategy for building a successful freelance business and 5 methods that worked for me to find clients as a beginner freelancer. Check out my new course on Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community where you can take my courses and courses from many different creators on many different topics. Skillshare is the most affordable way to gain new skills. That's why I'm using that platform to share my knowledge with beginner freelancers. Click the link in the description to get a 30-day free trial on Skillshare. In those 30 days, you can learn so many things, you can take so many courses, and you can watch intros to all of the courses for free. So go check it out, what's up on Skillshare for you. And I hope you learn a thing or two from my course. A huge mistake that I've done back then was trying to do everything everywhere all at once. Everything was a priority. And when everything is a priority, nothing is a priority. I think that exacerbated my ADHD because everything was always half done, half baked. My focus was all over the place. And I think if I took things easier and prioritized something for this period of time, my mental health would not be in such an ass back then, and I would be more chill as a person. And I think it's worth mentioning that I was using my vacations, sick days, public holidays, days off and evenings to work on my freelance projects. I don't have energy to do anything after work. If you're tired in the mornings before work and exhausted in the evenings after work and you're picking up your pieces on the weekend, no wonder that you don't have the energy for freelance. I can think of 2 solutions to this problem. The first one is to cultivate more energy, and the second one is to change the ways you use the energy that you already have. Here are a few areas to work on if you want to feel more energized. It all starts with sleep. If you don't get a good night's sleep, all of the other areas of your life are going to deteriorate, and this is just not a way to go. Another reason why we might feel like we don't have enough energy to do what we want in life is vitamin deficiencies. So go to the doctor, do the blood work, buy the vitamins and supplements in correct doses from really good brands and take them regularly. It's a good practice to do that every spring and fall. Another big one is moving your body, and you might feel like you don't have time for that, or that you're gonna exert energy instead of gaining it, but you're gonna cultivate more energy in your body long term, and you're gonna support your mental health by doing that. For me, it was yoga that really helped me to move my body regularly. When I was working in a corporation, I was going to a yoga studio 3 times a week. I really enjoyed that, and I highly recommend you to start moving your body more in all kinds of enjoyable ways. Cultivating more energy in your life is all about building habits and creating routines. And if you are living under a rock and you have not read the Atomic Habits book, check it out, because it's all about how you can implement tiny, minuscule changes in your lifestyle, and together they will compound and make a huge impact on your life. So check it out if you haven't already. A mistake that I've made back then was not tuning into my natural energy levels. My energy fluctuates like crazy throughout my menstrual cycle. I am practically like 4 different people during this time, and back then I wasn't really aware of that, so I expected of myself to have the same energy level every day of the month. But if I was more tuned to my natural energy, I would plan more challenging tasks or just more tasks for the times in the month when I have more energy, and when I don't have energy, I would do something super relaxing or just chill. Now here is what I've done to use my energy in a better way. I figured out my prime time. Prime time is the periods during the day when we naturally have more energy, focus and motivation. I learned about this concept from the Productivity Project book by Chris Bailey. So figuring out my prime time helped me to use my best energy on my priority tasks. I used graphs like these to track my energy levels, and I just set alarms for myself to not forget to write things down. And if you have menstruation, I highly recommend you to track your energy levels throughout your whole cycle. This would be incredibly insightful. How do I find work-life balance? It feels like I'm working all the time now. Well, it's already difficult to have a work-life balance when you just have a 9-to-5 job. But when you have both 9-to-5 and freelance, it's impossible. Like, the only way to go is to have a work-life blend. Your work will inevitably blend with all the other areas of your life, and it's up to you to set boundaries for yourself. For example, no work while you're spending quality time with your loved ones. No work after 9 p.m. One non-negotiable day off a week, one short vacation every 2 months. What I'm saying is, create balance. Don't wait for it to happen. It's not going to happen on its own. Work on it. A mistake that I made was not giving myself a non-negotiable time off. I was on all the time. I was attaching my self-worth to the amount of tasks I can get done. My to-do lists were crazy, and I was trying to do everything on them. But instead, I should have focused on the most essential, most important tasks. According to the Pareto principle, 20% of efforts bring 80% of results, and I needed to figure those out and focus on those. I hope this video gave you some clarity on how to balance your 9-to-5 job with freelancing, and if you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share your stories, share your struggles, share your tips. Let's support each other in the comments, and let's build a community of creative people together. Subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and check out this video where I'm sharing my guide to freelancing, or this one if you're currently feeling stuck in life and you need to make a breakthrough. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Peace!